What's really interesting to me is that Hammond and Skull again mentioned in the Reader's Companion. For some time while writing this part of The Lord of the Rings, Tolkien intended that Aragorn and Eowyn should marry. Only later did he develop the story that Eowyn loved Aragorn, but he did not return her love because he was already betrothed to Arwen. For some people, this may not come as a surprise. I, however, have not read all the history of Middle-earth yet, but I do have them all. So rather than take Hammond and Skull at their word, since they don't reference anything in History of Middle-earth, I took it upon myself to have a look. In Treason of Isengard, which is book 7, we find a couple of telling things. Very fair and slender she seemed. Her face was filled with gentle pity, and her eyes shone with unshed tears. So Aragorn saw her for the first time in the light of day, and after she was gone, he stood still, looking at the dark doors and taking little heed of other things. It sure seemed like Aragorn's first sight of her had a different effect. I don't think the final version of Aragorn, who was betrothed to Arwen, would stare after Eowyn quite so hard. Pages later, we find that during the meal before leaving for Helm's Deep, Aragorn was silent, but his eyes followed Eowyn. And then, after Theoden speaks of those who survived the fight, returning to Dunharrow and meeting Eowyn there, Aragorn says, "If I live, I will come, Lady Eowyn, and then maybe we will ride together." That sounds like some sort of courting language to me. But most telling, Christopher Tolkien states there's a list of matters to be explained before the end. And this is subtle, so I need you to pay attention here, okay? Aragorn weds Eowyn, sister of Aemond, who becomes Lord of Rohan and becomes King of Gondor. So I know. It's a little tough to parse, but there we have it. Hammond and Skull were right. It looks like Tolkien initially planned on Aragorn and Eowyn marrying.